Welcome. And today we're going to go over the brand new BR5 front bumper replacement for our 2015 Ford F-150. So sit back, enjoy, and watch how easy it is to do the install. Hey there, thanks again for stopping by at the Go Rhino Garage. Today we're going to go over the brand new BR5 for the Ford F-150. As you can see showcased here in front of me here, we actually have the product. We're going to go over some of the features and benefits, and then towards the end, we're going to actually walk over to the truck and actually put this on the truck for you so you can see how the installation goes. So with that said, let's go over some of the features and benefits. The program itself mirrors our heavy-duty program. It's only the exact same program in a light-duty version. So before, where we couldn't hit an F-115 or a 1500, now we're going to be able to go back and put a bumper on those vehicles. From now to the beginning of next year, you'll want to reference our website for those additional applications because we'll be releasing them as they go and we'll be making announcements. But again, the best place to see if a product is available is go to gorhino.com. So with that, let's go over some of the key features. Again, we've got the bumper and the winch tray. It's a two-part configuration, and what I mean by that is you actually install the winch tray first. Once you've got that secured, then you literally take the bumper and you hang it on that winch tray. This past year, we've got a lot of positive feedback from the installers out there. This makes it a much easier install. It's not a 3 or 4 person deal where you got to maybe even have an engine hoist. You've got literally 2 parts that you can install, making the job a lot easier. We've got the same designs in terms of the side. We've got some proximity sensors, but let me touch on this real quick. As always, we have the instruction sheets in all of our applications. This particular F-150, I need to call out that this product will work on everything but the active park assist and adaptive cruise control. Basically, it's the sensors that allow you the truck to park itself. That package, per se, won't fit in this bumper, but everything else, you're good to go. You've got your blank template here where your accessory lights will come. You've got your, as you can see here, your wire mesh covers that'll come. That'll cover the different access points into the bumper. You'll get the bumper itself, and then you'll get the winch tray. One thing that we did on the winch tray, as you can kind of see here, we had some good feedback from you guys about having an additional spot to kind of tie down a rope, whether it be a canoe, whatever, something that you just needed that extra spot. So we actually incorporated this kind of like horn design on the D-shackle, so you can still use the hole, but once that's used or plugged, you still have an optional place to do some tie downs for it. Other than that, that's actually how you'll get it. It'll actually come in 1 box versus the HD version that comes in 2 boxes. We took a lot of feedback, and it's a lot smaller and lightweight, I should say. So we were actually able to put the winch tray in with the bumper. So you will get 1 box. But that's everything that you'll get. You'll get, again, all the products that went over, the instructions, and you'll be good to go. Now, if you want to accessorize it, we definitely offer some accessories for this. One of them being, if you definitely want to put in some additional driving lights, we've got the templates here that you can put in the side of your bumpers to allow you to do that. In addition, we've got the light bar mounting bracket, which, just like the BR10s, fits on top of the bumper and allows you as the consumer to kind of come up with your different configurations for the lights, whether that be the light bar on top, whether it be a bunch of different lights on top, whether you want to put it on the bottom, or even if you want to put it behind the wire mesh to give it some additional protection. You have all those choices available to you on where you want to put your lighting. And that is available via the light bar accessory part. So that's everything. What we're going to do now is we're going to go over to the truck, and we're actually going to install this product on the truck and show you real world how easy of an install we have planned for you. Thank you for your time, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the video.
All right, thanks, Paul. My name is Peter Kekich. Today we're going to install the BR5 front bumper replacement on the 2015 Ford F-150. The bumper removal on this vehicle is fairly easy. First off, we're going to remove this plastic bumper cover from the center bumper. Just need to take a screwdriver and start working on one side at a time and just kind of pry it loose. Just simply snaps into the face of the bumper with a series of fasteners that clip it into place. As you can see how easily that was to remove from the vehicle. Next, there's 3 bolts on each side of the vehicle that will actually attach the bumper to the end of the frame. As you can see, there's 2 bolts here, and there's actually an additional bolt on the back side, which you can't see at this time. So I'm going to go ahead and start removing those bolts. And there's actually another nut and bolt actually on the back side of the bumper, which you can't see from here. So we're going to raise the vehicle up and remove that bolt. Okay, we're going to remove the remaining nut and stud plate from the back side of the bumper here that's securing it up. Okay, this is where you probably would need a little assistance, have somebody hold the bumper in place while you finish removing these bolts. That way it doesn't fall off the vehicle. Okay, so we should be, only other thing you need to do is if your vehicle is equipped with factory fog lights, you need to unplug those, or any other accessories, you need to unplug that. So let's remove the bumper from the vehicle. Okay, you can see we got the factory bumper removed from the vehicle, so now we're going to install the frame brackets to use to secure the BR5 bumper onto the vehicle. Start off with the driver's side. We're going to install the frame bracket first, but we're going to utilize the factory bolt plate and nuts that held the factory bumper to the vehicle. Okay, so we've got the frame bracket on there, and just run those down. The nuts are just about finger tight there. Next, we're going to install the auxiliary bracket. So this particular vehicle had factory tow hooks on it, but we can't use the factory tow hooks again, so we're going to use the supplied nuts and bolt plate that came with the tow hook to secure it. Install the auxiliary bracket. Next, we're going to install the driver's side auxiliary bracket extension. So this will actually, the winch tray will attach to the frame bracket and attach to the auxiliary bracket extension, sit on top of that. Okay, as you can see, we've installed the frame bracket using the factory paired bolts and nuts. We've installed the auxiliary bracket using the factory tow hook bolts and nut plate. and the auxiliary bracket extension bracket using the supplied nuts and bolts. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and repeat this for the passenger side of the vehicle. All right, so you can see we've got the driver's side bracket assembly installed up here and the passenger side bracket assembly. So what we're going to do now is we're going to just snug up the bolts on the bottom of these auxiliary bracket here, just so they still have a little movement, so you can adjust them. And then what we want to do is the actual frame brackets, just finger tighten the nuts on those so they're just snugged up. Okay, because we need to actually fit the winch tray between these two brackets, the flange of these two brackets here. So looks like we're about ready to install the winch tray. So winch tray isn't all that heavy, but it's best to have some little assistance to set up there. So we'll rest it up on these auxiliary brackets and attach it to the frame brackets. All right, like I said, we got the frame brackets on, driver and passenger side frame bracket assemblies. So next we're going to install the winch tray. So this is where you need a little bit of assistance. It's not that heavy, but it helps out. So just position the winch tray between the flange on the frame brackets and install the nuts and bolts supplied in the kit. You're also going to attach the winch tray, the base of the winch tray, to the auxiliary extension brackets. Okay, that should hold it on there now. Just repeat installing these bolts here, attaching it to the flange of the frame bracket and to the auxiliary bracket on the other side. Okay, so we've got the winch tray, frame brackets all installed on there. So now what we want to do is actually we want to center the winch tray and the bumper brackets with the vehicle. You could eyeball it, use the flange, the frame flange to center it up on there. And what you want to do is tighten up the frame brackets. And then next you're going to want to take this winch tray and actually kind of pull it out as far as it can go. And then what you do is yourself a level here. Just check the level on it. This level's a little big, so I'll just put it on the bottom here. And what you want to kind of do is just level it with the vehicle. And then tighten up the bolts, securing the winch tray to the frame brackets. Looks pretty good right there. Good right there. Okay, next step is going to be to install the bumper shell. Okay, so we've got the winch tray leveled up. We've got all the brackets on here leveled up. We've got them snugged up. Some are tight. So now if you're going to install a winch with this application, now's the time to put the winch in the winch tray. Secure it to the winch tray, but leave the bolts loose on it so you can adjust it. But this is the time to actually place the winch in there and install it. So now we're going to need some assistance, so I'll install the bumper shell to the winch tray. Okay. Then you're just going to take the bolt supplied, secure it to the threaded nuts on the side of the winch tray. It's actually 3 bolts at each side. Okay. These BR5 bumper replacements also come with a auxiliary support bracket. So at this time we're going to raise the vehicle up and install the side support brackets. All right, we're going to install the support brackets now. So there's a set of holes down on the bottom of the frame rail. There's a square hole and a round hole. So you can install these U-nuts in the bottom of the frame. Just slide it up in there and snap it into place so the threaded insert on the clip nut is centered over the hole in the frame. Okay, we're going to repeat for the passenger side. Okay, now we're going to install the passenger side outer support bracket. Already installed the clip nuts in here like we did on the passenger side, driver's side. Okay, we've got the support brackets, got the bumper shell on. Things good there. Next step is we're going to lower it down, center up the bumper on there, adjust the side-to-side height, and come back and tighten up all the bolts. All right, so here's where you need a little assistance. You're going to have somebody help you level up the bumper here, side to side, so it kind of matches the vehicle. As you have it leveled up there, what you're going to want to do is you're going to tighten up the 3 bolts that are actually securing the bumper shell to the winch tray. That looks pretty good there. Okay, so once you got that alignment going there, everything looks pretty good. And you can come back and tighten up the bolts securing the outer support brackets. Okay, you want to raise it up. Okay, now that those bolts are all tight, you can go and finish tightening up the bolts securing the winch tray and the auxiliary brackets now. All right. Okay, so we have the brackets and the bumper shell installed, everything secured there. Now if you're going to install an optional light bar, this is the time to do it. So basically it just sits on top of the bumper shell, and there's a set of holes on both sides used to secure it on there. But for this showing, we're not going to install it because we want to show you the other accessories. So there's actually a winch tray cover. Simply sits on top there. Uses button head bolts to install it. So there's a series of bolts to hold that on and secure it in place. Then we have the vent covers. Same thing. Series of holes there, threaded inserts. Hold those on. We also have these optional thumb screws that for guys that use their winch on a regular basis. Rather than carrying around an Allen wrench, you can install these thumb screws to remove the winch cover. Okay, so we've installed the winch tray cover plate and the vent cover plates, and we also, the BR5 bumpers come with a blank end plate, where they have an optional light plate which will hold the rigid dually series lights. Simply has a 4-bolt pattern. You actually place it behind there and install the 4 bolts to secure it in there. So I believe that completes the installation for the BR5 front bumper replacement for the 2015 Ford F-150. Thank you for joining us at Go Rhino Garage. If you have any questions, please contact our customer service.